Welcome back to Battle of Bunker Hill. I'm Jukes Dukem.
And I'm your good buddy, Oso Blanco Fabuloso.
And this will be the final bout for day one. This is going to be the only WFTDA sanctioned game with the Bay State Brawlers Punishers and the Rock Coast Rollers Perfect Storm. Skating for Rock Coast, 100 Smashley, 112 Shell Bomb, number 12 Head of Flame, number 13 Liquor, number 1349 Siren, 203 Oxidizer, number 44 Obnoxious, number 6 Rapunzel, number 73 Sinistral Warrior, number 789 Microburst, 828 Kissy Kicks, 911 Just Hewitt, 925 Craziness. Craziness is the captain, and number 97 Smacks on Deck.
And skating for the Punishers this evening, we've got 0 Nautical Vial, number 16 Kate, number 178 Crush Station, number 18 Rumble Bree, number 19 Funky Punky Monkey, number 213 Sylvia Wrath, number 333 Boots, number 34 Ashley Jugs, number 44 Annie Morphs, number 80 Translucid, number 814 Keels, number 889 Sharon DeHurt, number 923 Smashmallow, and the captain is number 15 Burstin' Bubbles.
We have 20 seconds left before our first whistle.
The Punishers, the Bay State Brawlers Punishers League does have the home court advantage. This is where we normally hold our bouts. Rock Coast has been down here numerous times, so they have a feel for the track, but I know that Bay State has been practicing here quite a bit.
And what's the track record between the two teams? Like, has there been one team dominating one more than the other?
Unfortunately, I don't have those stats.
Okay.
I should have grabbed those.
No worries, no worries.
I should have grabbed those.
Either way, we're going to have a fun bout. A lot of good stories coming out of these two teams in general, so I'm pretty excited to see what these ladies can do.
I'm really hoping for a great game. We've had amazing bouts all day. We've had amazing bouts all day. I only hope that we are going to continue with that streak.
All right,
there
looks
we
like
go.
we got Rock Coast. Rock Coast is Kissy Kicks. She's your lead jammer. Ashley Jugs jamming for Bay State.
Ooh, Ashley Jugs already out on a track cut penalty. A couple of great skaters to watch out for that are currently on the track. One of them currently is in the penalty box. That's Ashley Jugs. She's a veteran skater and an amazing jammer. The other one I'd like to point out is Sharon DeHurt. Sharon DeHurt, also a veteran skater. One of the nicest people you will ever meet. Down to earth, smiles at you, love her to bits. Do not get on the track with her. She will hurt you. You can see her right now, just manning that defense against Kissy Kicks. Ashley Jugs back on the track. Rock Coast already up 10 points on this first jam. Ashley Jugs close on her heels.
And a fast pack by both jams, by both lines coming up as the jam comes to a close. Smart play by Rock Coast Rollers to speed up the pack and try and prevent any points to a 0 at the end of that.
Oh, absolutely. They're going to need to shut down Bay State. That is going to have to be how it works. They're going to have to grab those points and shut it down.
Next up is 333 Boots for Bay State Brawlers.
Oh, and an official timeout. Oh, looks like we had a little bit of scoreboard difficulty.
Yeah, the period clock didn't actually start.
Didn't we have this earlier?
Yeah, we did. We absolutely did.
Every once in a while, like any other computer, you hit one wrong button and it stops working.
Unfortunately, that seems like I hit the wrong button with many parts of my life. It seems like anyway. I don't know. Playing roller derby, driving a car, doing math, sometimes, whatever.
Just one wrong button. Next thing you know, you have to have somebody else come over and help get you out of it. Looks like that is Princess Diana. I think she is our head NSO for this bout. Over there making sure that we're all set. There we go. The clock is proper now.
I'm still trying to see the actual numbers on the Rock Coast Jammer. Those lovely marker numbers are hard to read sometimes, so we'll give you that update here in a moment.
And we do have a great vantage. We have a great vantage point. Unfortunately, it doesn't point to the back of the of the jerseys.
All right, it looks like Microburst will be the jammer for Rock Coast.
Now, out there on the track wearing the star right now, that's Boots, number 333. Another skater I'd like to point out to watch. Some amazing footwork usually from Boots. A very accomplished jammer.
Nautical Vial looking for a track cut, but was denied. There was looks like a no pass, no penalty was given to her, so jam continues.
It appeared that Boots had actually picked up the lead jammer. I did not see that indicated, though.
Yeah, I didn't either, so...
But we've been seeing that quite a bit, these aggressive teams today. They'll get out really quick, pick up that lead jammer, but then get enveloped once again into the pack and having to fight their way back out.
All right, 5 seconds. We've got number 6. That's Rapunzel facing off against Rumblebee in black. And lead jammer status going to Rapunzel.
Actually, it's not Rumblebee for Bay State. That is Punky Monkey. The pack is moving incredibly quick. The jammers having to really speed up to keep up with the pack.
Actually, you're right. That was funky. So sorry about that, everybody watching the live stream. They put the wrong name on the board, and I didn't look down at the numbers. My bad.
That's okay. You said Rumblebee, and I said, I don't think that's Rumblebee.
Yeah, they put the wrong name on the board. That's all right. We love you guys still, technical people.
That's right. Now we've got Rumblebee wearing the star for Bay State.
And for Rock City...
828, I believe that's Kissy Kicks.
I think it is Kissy Kicks.
Kissy Kicks going in, fighting and biting. We've got Kissy Kicks up front trying to get through. Oh, into turn 2. Kissy Kicks has taken lead jammer.
Oh, sneaking on the outside. Oh. She comes through for an easy 5 points.
Rumblebee finally out of the pack. Now on her scoring pass. Kissy Kicks calling it off before any scoring can be done by Bay State. Bay State at 0, Rock Coast at 21.
Actually, she did get 1 point.
Oh, Bay State 1
Bay State
point.
with 1 point.
They are on the board in Jam 4. It all makes sense. Back on the track, we've got Ashley Jugs, number 34, wearing the star. That is 789. That is Microburst wearing the star for Rock Coast. Bay State on the board with 3 points. Ashley Jugs gets in there, grabs those 3 points, and shuts it down. Back on the jammer line, we've got Boots, number 333 for Bay State.
And Rapunzel, it looks like, for Rock Coast. Pack will be a 3-3 advantage, and it's Bay State out for lead jammer.
Like I say, watch Boots. Boots has a tendency to do a lot of jumps, a lot of fancy footwork, and a lot of twisting and twirling around.
Sneaking through and turning backwards on the front side straightaway. She comes around and she's able to score 3 points with the call off.
And they're shutting down Rock Coast so far.
And she actually did a really good, an outstanding move, turning around backwards like that, because she caught the blind side of one of the opposing blockers. And I don't think anybody actually saw where she went when she was calling off the jam. Luckily, she made a little bit of contact, so the skating out of bounds was not assessed. Great play.
Wearing the star for Bay State, we've got number 19, that's Funky Punky Monkey. And wearing the star for Rock Coast, that's Kissy Kicks. I looked up there, and I said, I almost said Rumblebree as well, but no, Funky Punky Monkey has lead jammer. No score. Oh, my apologies. I thought there were 3 points to go up for Bay State. Bay State at 9, Rock Coast at 22.
Both teams doing really well, taking their time, being extremely patient. Not a whole lot of penalties now as we go into jam number 8. So quality gameplay on both sides of the field.
I think that they're out there feeling each other out, seeing how it's going to work tonight. And we've got Microburst wearing the star for Rock Coast.
And she's your lead jammer.
And Rumblebree wearing the star for Bay State.
Ooh.
789 Microburst. Okay, Microburst thought she was being sent to the penalty box, went to the penalty box, and it turns out she was not supposed to go to the penalty box. Popped back out and called off the jam.
And it looked like the inside jam ref was actually looking to the outside to see if there was a high block being assessed, and the outside pack ref said no call stands. Bay State jammer looked like she got, the Rock Coast jammer looked like she got hit in the face exiting out of turn 2, so interesting play there by the jam ref.
We've got number 34, that's Ashley Jugs wearing the star for Bay State. And Ashley Jugs is taking lead jammer. We've got Rapunzel wearing the star for Rock Coast.
She's only going to have a few seconds to make a couple points. Yep, smartly calls off the jam.
0 points on that one.
Yeah, she hit the back of the Bay State wall and looked like she might have passed one hit, but apparently it wasn't hard enough. So, got to break that seam.
You got to get past the hips.
And I know that's super frustrating as a jammer too, to hit the wall and feel like you're in that position, but the jam ref has a better perspective.
All right, wearing the star, Kissy Kicks once again wearing the star for Rock Coast up against Boots for Bay State. Boots exploding out of that pack, taking lead jammer. The pack forming up, waiting for her arrival.
Smash Mellow getting called on a multiplayer block. She'll spend 30 seconds in the bad girl box.
Smash Mellow. Don't make her angry. You wouldn't like her when she's angry. Smash Mellow's actually been doing this for a few years now. She was in the same fresh meat class that I was in.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, we kind of came up together until I broke my collarbone, and I said, "No, that's good." Broke a collarbone and 2 ribs, and I said, "All right, I like announcing." All right, wearing the star for the Bay State Brawlers. That's 1-9 Funky Monkey. And wearing the star for Rock Coast. That's number 20. I'm sorry, no, that's 789 Microburst.
Yeah, Funky Punky got stretched back quite a ways and took a long time to clear the pack. Ooh. Big hit by number 15. That was Burstin' Bubbles, the captain. Great way to end the jam and force a call off.
Punisher's are going to be starting off this jam with 2 skaters down. 2 of their heavy hitters too. Smash Mellow and Sharon DeHurt. And wearing the star for the Brawlers. I'm sorry, for the Punishers, excuse me. That is Rumble Bree, and wearing the star for Rock Coast is Rapunzel. Rapunzel has already taken lead jammer.
Bay State had a 4-2 pack advantage to start the jam, but they really didn't get a whole lot of production out of that to finish up. Finally coming through, she gets 5-point grand slam. Massive pile up as number 112 Shell Bomb gets tripped up.
Rumble Bree finally making it through the pack. Now on her scoring pass. Smart derby being played, calling that play off.
Yeah, fantastic jammer awareness, taking her time as she gets hit to the outside and just having that moment to take a snapshot, a mental snapshot of seeing exactly the big picture if she had enough time to re-enter for another point or 2.
Now, that has to be really tough, getting out there and finding that special moment to actually call it off before that jammer gets back in. You're so busy getting tossed around like a pinball, and you've got to pay attention to the fact that you've got another jammer entering the pack.
Yep.
I'm not sure how you do it.
And plus, in a place like this where the sound echoes so much, the Bay State bench was, yelling, call it off, but she might not have heard it where she was at. Plus, with the strong communication of both teams, she had to really sit down and take a mental picture to see what exactly was happening. A lot of jammers, it takes a little while for that muscle memory, that mental habit to be able to take that snapshot. Great awareness.
We're going to come out of the timeout here.
That was a timeout for Bay State, looks like. And that whistle starts jam number 13.
We've got Kissy Kicks out there for Rock Coast and Ashley Jugs out there for Bay State.
Ashley Jugs almost made it through turn 1 on the apex, but she gets knocked to the inside. Kissy Kicks, lead jammer. Oh!
A big hit by Ashley Jugs, barreling through.
That was obnoxious.
I bet it was.
That's what, sometimes when you turn to face a jammer, you got to be prepared to take those frontal hits. You're off balance, you're not facing the right way, and with you giving your chest like that, you're giving the jammer full permission, a free pass to hit you as hard as humanly possible And she really did there. Beautiful hit.
Yeah, do not expect mercy from Ashley Jugs. If there's something I've learned over the years, do not expect mercy from Ashley Jugs.
That was an MRDA hit right there. Like, she wrecked that girl.
Yes, yeah, she is tough. An amazing skater, really knows what she's doing out there.
Powerful derby up front.
Boots. That's Boots wearing the star for the Punishers. Grabbing lead jammer by the horns. That's 789 Microburst wearing the star
Whoa.
for Rock Coast.
Fancy footwork. Boots zigging and zagging with 2 360s on the back straightaway. Manages to stay inside and calls off the jam. That was fantastic.
I cannot tell you how many times I've watched that skater get through a pack, get through a hit, whatever, on just one skate, and the arms are flying, one leg's out somewhere else, but sure enough, makes it through, recovers, and keeps going. It's amazing.
Makes for quality roller derby watching.
Quality roller derby. Now we've got Funky Punky Monkey wearing the star for the Punishers.
She's your lead jammer, but she's got a quick tail as Rapunzel's actually closing ground on her right now. Huge crash into Obnoxious, calls off the jam. She's awarded 3 points.
Wow. Yeah, Funky Punky Monkey, excellent skater, excellent jammer. Uses her size to her advantage. She's very small, so she's deceptive. She can get in there and cause a lot of damage. Back out on the track, we've got Rumble Bree wearing the star for the Punishers, and Kissy Kicks wearing the star for Rock Coast.
And Rock Coast is down the pivot, so 4-3 pack advantage for Bay State.
Rumble Bree getting out of that pack, taking lead jammer.
Pack stretched all the way out forward.
Crushstation out there trying to stop that forward progress.
Bay State took advantage of that, spreading out Rock Coast. Rock Coast had blockers in all 3 corners of the world, it seemed like. And Bay State really did a fantastic job keeping them separated to finish out the jam. I think Rock Coast will want that jam back.
Yeah. I mean, just look at the difference in stature between Ashley Jugs and I believe that's Microburst.
That is Microburst.
I mean, Microburst comes up to Ashley Jugs' shoulders. But again, it doesn't matter. They're both excellent jammers, and they've proven it time and time again.
Rock City with a fantastic waterfall up front to recycle out in front of Ashley Jugs. And Ashley Jugs, your lead jammer.
Ooh, a little jammer on jammer action, and yeah, I expected that.
Microburst had a microburst of herself getting out in front of Ashley. Wow.
I halfway expected Microburst to take a swipe.
Yeah, but yeah.
Just for funsies.
Yeah. I think the size and strength difference there, yeah.
You never
we
know.
could speculate a lot.
I know you can
Whatever.
speculate all night. Number 333 Boots wearing the star for the Punishers. And that is Siren. Siren wearing the star for the first time tonight for Rock Coast. Boots out in front. Coming back around to meet that pack at turn 2.
Bay State now playing a little bit of backward offense, trying to get their jammer through.
Boots doing a twirl there and calling it off.
Head of Flame got caught on a multiplayer block at the end of that jam, so we'll start the next jam with a 4-3 situation in favor of Bay State.
Rock Coast 41, Bay State 27, and 11 minutes 20 seconds left in the game, or left in this half. Excuse me. I believe that is Rumble Bree wearing the star for the Punishers. And that is Rapunzel wearing the star once again for Rock Coast.
Huge spill, turn 1, and that gets out. Bay State's lead jammer.
Rapunzel getting caught by that slick concrete floor. Rumble Bree on her knees, calling it off. Hoping to pick up a couple of points. No luck. No we'll points see. On that.
No.
Holding up.
Oh, there we go.
There it is, too. There we go.
I was going to say, because 2-1-3, Sylvia Rath, she came backwards, played great offense on the outside, opening a massive hole for her jammer to go through. I'm actually surprised she didn't get all 4.
So, Sylvia Rath is an interesting human being and also a great example of the diverse backgrounds that you'll find from these skaters. She's an English teacher.
Oh, outstanding.
Yeah. And apparently is absolutely loved by her class. They always want to know all about her derby antics.
Well, everybody loves a derby girl. I mean, who doesn't love roller derby people?
Exactly. We're fun. That's 8-8.
Kissy kicks.
Kissy kicks.
She made that look extremely easy coming through that back straightaway and calling off the jam. A 4-0 jam for Kissy Kicks and Rock Coast.
Wow, Rock Coast up to 45, Bay State 29, 16 points, but so far an incredibly low-scoring game. I mean, we're 20 minutes into this, and it is just low scoring. Number 333, Boots, wearing the star once again for the Punishers. And that is Microburst.
Microburst tried following the same pathway as Boots, but she got knocked out at the last second. Now with an opposite foot apex ride, she comes through for a scoring pass.
There we go. Boots making the jump, calling it off.
Looks like she got a lot of help from Nautical Vile to open that inside apex just a little bit for herself.
Yeah, Nautical Vile, new skater this year. Happy to have her on board. Has really shown a lot of promise in the games that I've seen so far.
Awesome. The penalty box is clear, so now we'll start with a 5-5 pack advantage.
Funky Punky Monkey wearing the star for the Punishers. Rapunzel wearing the star for Rock Coast. Rapunzel up front. Funky Punky Monkey trying to muscle her way through. Can she do it? Can she get past turn 2? There it is. Funky Punky Monkey grabbing lead jammer.
And a track cut being called in Rapunzel, so this will be a power jam for Bay State. Only down 12 points. This could be a game changer for Bay State. This might be the jam they need.
Smashmallow getting in there to help her out. Rapunzel getting past and calling it off. I'm sorry, Funky Punky Monkey getting past and calling it off, bringing Bay State up to 38.
So we'll start the next jam with a power jam. This will be jam number 23, a power jam situation. And I think Rapunzel probably has close to 12 to 13 seconds roughly in the penalty box. Smart play by Bay State. If everybody at home listening, you have any questions, suggestions, or any other feedback, you can talk to us at hashtag #TalkToBobH, hashtag #WhoIsBobH, and the almighty hashtag the return of Bob H.
The return of Bob H. I love it.
Bob H is somewhere in this building. I think he's hanging out, drinking adult beverages with Jay Ross somewhere. I'm pretty sure.
Well, if you didn't make it as president, I can understand the need for lots of drinking.
Yeah,
Bob
I can see
H.
that too.
Bob H. was running for president last year, didn't make it through, so I can only assume that a little liquid courage, liquid encouragement is needed to get out of the House now.
Well, you know, a great tidbit about Bob H. You know, a lot of people know that, you know, little kids go to bed at night wearing Chuck Norris pajamas.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck Norris actually goes to bed wearing Bob H. pajamas. Many don't know that.
Now, another interesting fact I heard about Bob H. is that Bob H. is so strong that he can actually slam a revolving door.
Oh, man.
I know.
Incredible.
Just amazing
Bob
facts.
H. is awesome. I love this guy.
Bob
Oh,
H.
shit. Nobody knows who Bob H. is. It's amazing. Oh, fancy footwork. Boots making that amazing tiptoeing on the outside of turn 1, lead jammer status.
When I said watch Boots, I meant watch Boots.
I'm watching Boots.
Boots getting through that pack. There's the 5 in the sky.
She took advantage on the blind side of Crazy Ness, and again, Craziness on the inside of the back straightaway. And then 203, Oxidizer was completely out of position to take advantage of one-on-one blocking.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is what we like to call a
Lead change.
That's right, Rock Coast at 45, Bay State at 47. Thank you, Boots. A great play.
And the crowd is erupted now as the house announcers have also announced a lead change.
That's number 18, Rumble Bree, wearing the star for the Punishers.
But
And
a track cut called on Kissy Kicks. Power jam and lead jammer status. Bay State.
Again, in a similar situation that Boots was in last time. Get through, get your points, see if you can get it around again, but when that jammer comes out, just call it off. There she goes. Kissy Kicks standing, about to re-enter the track, but just called off. Kissy Kicks gets to hang out in the penalty box.
The Bay State jammer hit the inside of 9-7, smacks on deck. Following her blocker, all of Bay State, or all of Rock Coast recycles off to the outside of the back straightaway, and she easily funnels onto the inside before the call-off. A beautiful, beautiful play by Bay State.
Ashley Jugs wearing the star and getting out front, grabbing lead jammer. All that before Kissy Kicks actually gets out on the track. Kissy Kicks still is trying to find a place to be. Ashley Jugs trying to get past, made it past. There you go. 4 points on the board for the Punishers.
Nautical Vial being called on a clockwise block, so it's just been 30 seconds in the penalty box.
You hear the coach calling from the sideline. Call it, call it, call it. Ashley Jugs calling it off. Bay State crawling up toward the century mark at 59. Rock Coast stopped at 45.
Yeah, I think Rock Coast is in a little bit of a panic mode because they got comfortable, settled into their rhythm. Bay State, I don't know what happened on that timeout, but they have really come together and stepped up their game some. And they're not really doing anything different. They're just playing a little bit smarter with the time management. And their jammers are getting lead jammer a little bit more often than Rock Coast.
Giant pileup going into turn 1. Boots heading to the penalty box, giving Microburst a power jam.
Interesting formation for the power play here with all 4 blockers in tow and Nautical Vial at the back of it.
Microburst tossed to the inside and recycled. Boots is standing. Oh! Right on the bum. That can't be fun.
889, that's Sharon DeHurt. She gets called on an out-of-play block, so she'll go to the penalty box in 30 seconds.
Ooh.
Oh, huge hit by Nautical Vile.
Oh, Nautical Vile, a big hit. Boots out of the pack. That was a big hit.
Yeah, that was a clockwise block. Looks like it was being called by the OPR.
Looks like a timeout's going to be called after that one. I do not doubt that at all. That was a big hit.
So, starting tomorrow, we will be back to live action, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, excuse me. We'll be starting with Collision versus Casco Bay. 11 a.m. Tampa Bay versus Toronto. 1 p.m. Philadelphia Hooligans versus Casco. 3 p.m. Mass Maelstrom in Toronto's. And then finally, at 5 p.m., the men's B team, Mass Maelstrom Berserkers against Philly Shenanigans. MVP awards, and then the most important part of all roller derby tournaments, the after party.
The after party, a.k.a. cleanup.
Yeah. AKA, I go to my hotel and sleep for a 12-hour drive home.
Oh man, I gotta tell you, I'm exhausted just watching everybody skate today.
Yeah, honestly, and after 3 straight weekends of roller derby, from K-Town to Big O to here, I'm actually really happy I'm not playing this weekend. So happy. I'm okay. I will sit out and watch some roller derby for a weekend. It's cool. I got this. I am your guide to watch roller derby and talk to a microphone.
Especially from this vantage point. Nice, safe, away from the track. Nobody's trying to hit you.
And it's actually a little bit warmer in here. For those of you watching at home,
geez.
I cannot explain how absolutely cold it is on the concrete floor. And there's some people in the stands that have shorts, or they had shorts.
I was wearing shorts earlier. I actually left, went home, put on pants and shoes because I was in shorts and sandals. But we had people out here bundled up in blankets. I was waiting for them to start hanging meat in the corner.
And a nice thing, it really helps you understand why so many people from the Northeast men's teams are transferring to San Diego. I get it now. Trust me, I get it. For everybody going to San Diego Aftershocks, I totally understand why you guys left. This place,
it's cold.
It's cold.
Well, San Diego has the unfortunate problem of being located inside of California. If it were located somewhere else, it would probably be much better. Now, for all of you out there that are all ticked off, I'm from California, and let me tell you, it's a great place to be from. We literally just went through in December 2015. No, it was actually January 2016 because we were on a road trip. And I gotta tell you, I'm good. I don't need to do that again. I'm good.
I actually just moved from Colorado to North Carolina, and I'm actually like North Carolina. The temperature's nice. There's trees. I love Colorado. That'd always be my home state. It's nice to visit there once in a while. I'm done with the cold. Done with the cold. I like the heat.
Yeah, we were actually in Denver a couple days before Christmas. No, the day before Christmas. We were there Christmas Eve.
Ooh, looks like we have an expulsion on Nautical Vile, a gross misconduct for the last hit that she made. It was apparently from the refs are saying that it was egregious hit, non-derby direction. And she has been ejected.
I'm not gonna lie, I cannot wait to go back and watch some of these bouts again. There were some big hits out there.
There really was.
And just some amazing derby being played. A lot of good stuff to watch from today.
So a tough decision on the officials to, on any, even with a foul out, it's always a tough decision to say, hey, sorry, player, but you have made too many penalties. You got to leave. On that one, we have to keep the skaters safe. That was, it was a big hit. We didn't get to see exactly what the refs saw, but here we are. On that note, that whistle, that means the end of the official timeout. 2:22 left. Bay State is only up by 6 points. But Rock Coast had an 8-0 jam on that last jam. It's going to be exciting to see what happens with these last couple minutes.
And it looks like we've got Rapunzel wearing the star for Rock Coast, and Punky Monkey wearing the star for Bay State. Rapunzel right out, picking up lead jammer, but Funky Punky Monkey hot on her tail.
Nautical Vial was replaced in the penalty box.
By Crustacean.
And so a 4-2 pack advantage for Rock Coast. Neither blocker was able to exit the penalty box, so a second jam in a row will be a 4-2 pack advantage for Bay State.
That was a very fast jam. 56-61, and a minute and a half left in this half.
Yeah, both jammers exploded out with a great sense of urgency. And there we are.
Go. That's Kissy Kicks taking lead jammer for Rock Coast. We've got Rumble Bree wearing the star for Bay State.
The penalty box is now empty, so we're back to full 5-on-5 action. Great box formation up front by Bay State. Solid rotation, now a little bit of offense, and she's out.
Crustacean was going for it, but got outside of the legal pack. Had to back off. 5 points on the board for Rock Coast, bringing them up to 61. We are tied.
And she might get one additional point.
And
there it is.
There you go.
Yep.
That's your lead change, my friends, with 30 seconds left in this half.
So it looks like we'll go into one final jam with only a few seconds left on the period clock. A 4-3 pack advantage now for Bay State.
And Ashley Jugs wearing the star for Bay State, and Rapunzel back out there wearing the star for Rock Coast. Ashley Jugs up on the toe stops, pushing hard, pushing through. Taking those hits like a champ. Trying to get through. Who got lead? Who got lead? Ashley Jugs has lead. Rapunzel is out in front.
Wow.
Ashley Jugs calls it. Smart move. Smart move.
And an official review now being called by Bay State, so we're not through just yet.
Rock Coast still at 62, Bay State at 61. We've got 0 on the timer. Let's see what they come up with.
In moments like this, I always wish I had a little clicker to start playing the Jeopardy theme song.
Well, you
just
could.
to make it more entertaining.
Well, you could, and that'd be fun, but then you'd probably get sued.
That is a fantastic point that I had never thought of.
Little things.
Little things.
Little things.
Before we go to halftime, be sure to hit us up on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and all these social medias on interwebs at hashtag #TalkToBobH, hashtag Who is Bob H, and hashtag The Mighty Return, the return of Bob H.
The return of Bob H.
And I'm going to start the mighty return of Bob H. And you can also chime in, hashtag Jukes Dukem is a rock star.
Jukes Dukem is a rock star.
That's right. I'm starting it.
You're starting it?
Yeah, it's going to be a fad now. You watch.
It's going to be a thing?
Maybe.
Listen, Gretchen Wiener, fetch will never be a thing.
Aww.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. Went Mean Girls on you. I went Mean Girls. If there's one thing that you'll definitely realize after being in roller derby for a while, it's that a lot of people like Mean Girls.
A lot of people like Mean Girls. Help me, I'm poor.
I love that movie. That's good stuff.
So
Wow.
it looks like we have come to a conclusion of the people in black and white stripes.
That's it. 62 to 61, and we are on intermission. We'll be back in less than 15 minutes.
All right, folks. 1 minute, 18 seconds left on the intermission. I'm Juke Stukem. And Mr. Oso's
Blanco
giggling.
Fabuloso.
62-61. Rock Coast up by a single digit as we start period number 2. The last game of day 1. Bob H. 2017. Hashtag talk to Bob H. Hashtag who is Bob H. And hashtag the return of Bob H.
I'll tell you, if I hadn't been here all day, you wouldn't have gotten me.
Oh, and we got Sammy, 2 Bob H, 2 Furious. I am stealing that. 2 Bob H, 2 Furious. Sammy, whoever you are a rock star. I like that. But you also forgot one, Sammy, whoever you are. You forgot Juke Stukem is a rock star. So, I want to see that later. Hit me up. 5 seconds left before first whistle. And we're gonna start a 4-3 pack advantage in favor of Bay State.
Ashley Jugs wearing the star once again for Bay State, and we've got Microburst out there wearing the star for Rock Coast.
An interesting start. Bay State looks like they're gonna start in a box formation. And a last minute rethinking process on that. Good for them for not doing that.
Ashley Jugs trying to weave her way through, trying to get past that defense that Rock Coast has put up. Oh, Microburst making it through.
Yeah, she had one to beat. Smash Mellow lost her footing a little bit, and she got through on the inside of Smash Mellow.
Fancy footwork by Microburst. Bobbing and weaving through and calling it off.
Microburst got a great, solid one-person offense by Oxidizer. Oxidizer got in the middle of their formation and just really disrupted and distracted everybody, allowing her jammer to come through. That was a fantastic job, Oxidizer. One person in the penalty box for Bay State. 4-3 pack advantage for Rock Coast.
Yep, once again, Sharon DeHurt in the penalty box. Number 333, that's Boots wearing the star for Bay State. Up against, once again, that's Kissy Kicks for Rock Coast.
And Kissy Kicks gets called on the track cut.
Ooh.
Power jam, Boots, and Bay State.
Boots making her way through, trying to get through that last bit of defense. That's a lead jammer call. Boots making her way around the pack, just waiting for her between turn 1 and turn 2.
Had a Flame doing her best to slow her down. She gets turned around into the inside of the back straightaway. She comes out, 5-point grand slam.
Thanks to Boots, we are 66-66.
Palindrome.
Yeah, that's right. It's a palindrome score, but not anymore. That'll be 4 points on. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Is it 4? Is it 5? I keep seeing that
4
thumb
points.
move.
Oh, outstanding offense by 814 Keels to get her an additional 4 points on the outside.
Bay State now up to 74. Rock Coast at 66.
Penalty box clear as we go into jam number 3.
Funky, punky, monkey on the jam line. Right next to number 6 there. That is Rapunzel.
Smash Mellow playing a little bit of offense from inside out. Oh, power jam. I missed the call on Rapunzel.
She must have known. She just went right to the penalty box.
Clockwise block being called on number 73. That's Sinistral Warrior.
Funky, punky, monkey out in front with lead jammer status. All she's got to do is pick up those points now.
One-person offense being played by 8-0. That's translucid. And does she get all 4? She got 5.
5, yeah.
Rapunzel's still in the penalty box, which means they will start jam number 4 with a power jam and pack advantage 4-3.
Rapunzel standing in the penalty box. Looks like we've got Rumble Bree on the jam line.
A little bit of offense by number 6 Bay State, Kate. She's the pivot. And lead jammer.
Rumble Bree getting through there, picking up lead jammer. Rapunzel, hot on her heels, about a quarter track length behind. Oh! Big hit knocking Rumble Bree to the ground.
And a back block being called on Rumble Bree as she reapproached the back of the pack. So power jam now goes to Rock Coast, 2-minute jam. Oh, huge hit on number 5, Bursting Bubbles, the captain. She was hit by a liqueur.
There's 5 points on the board for Rock Coast, courtesy of Rapunzel. Rumble Bree standing and now getting back to the pack.
Attacking the Bay State wall hard, but denied by number 889, Sharon DeHurt. Sharon DeHurt, an immovable object as she's facing non-derby direction.
Rumble Bree trying to make her way through the pack. That's 1-4-4-6. I'm sorry, 1-3-4-9. Siren.
Rumble Bree getting extremely physical against the Rock Coast pivot, trying everything she can to get through. Oh! Inside Apex, catching the pivot off guard. That's 1-3-4-9.
Rapunzel also going for that Apex jump. Little hop there. 4 points on the board for Rock Coast. Wow, a very active jam. Rock Coast at 76, Bay State at 91.
Yeah, number 1349 at Rock Coast, that's Siren. A couple of botched plays by her right there. She did well stretching out forward, trying to slow her down, but I'm sure she'll want to re-get that the end of the jam to get that Apex jump back. Penalty box clear now, so we are back to 5-on-5 action.
Once again, we've got Ashley Jugs up against Micro Burst. Micro Burst getting the no pass, no penalty, stretching her out of play. And she will not be awarded lead jammer status, but she will get points. Ashley Jugs making it through. Ashley has lead jammer status and calls it off. 0-0 on that jam.
Sometimes it's worth it, even though the Bay State blocker went so far back. Sometimes it's worth it if you know you can beat the rest of the blockers, get the no pass, no penalty, and race around, hoping that your blockers can hold the opposing jammer long enough for you to skate around and get at least 2-3 points. And with them being down 76-91, points is more important than lead.
Fair. Boots off to an interesting start, knocking herself into the inside of the track and then getting recycled. And we've got Kissy Kicks up front. And, looks like a track cut for Kissy Kicks. Boots is on a power jam.
And as powerful as Boots is, having a 4-3 pack advantage, Boots is the last person you want with a power jam. So she's out. She's finally been declared lead jammer. Another Rock Coast blocker goes to the penalty box. So a 4-2 pack advantage for Bay State. They have baited back number 1-2 Head of Flame.
Boots coming right back around, about to re-engage the pack. Big shoulder by Boots. And, oh, right on the edge, a little bit of tiptoeing around, but that's 5 points on the board.
We will end the jam with one blocker from each team reporting to the penalty box. Sometimes it's worth it, as long as it's not unsafe.
Exactly. That's Sharon DeHurt's family and friends up there. She's a wonderful mother. I swear, she's the nicest person you'll ever meet. She hits like a brick.
And on that note, so much appreciation and gratefulness and thank you to all the families and friends that come to roller derby events, support flat track roller derby, men's, women's, and juniors. Thank you, we love you, and we appreciate you. Without you fans, this wouldn't be possible.
And we've got Funky Punky Monkey wearing the star for Bay State, picking up 5 points. But it looks like Rapunzel is lead. No, I'm sorry, my apologies. Rapunzel is not lead. Rapunzel got 1 point. My apologies. 5 more points on the board, courtesy of Funky Punky Monkey.
Actually, Rapunzel is lead jammer. Same situation as before. She got the no pass, no penalty. Or Funky Punky got the no pass, no penalty. Rapunzel came out, got lead jammer, but Funky Punky didn't call it off soon enough and allowed Rapunzel to get those 4 points.
Gotcha.
And again, that's one of those track awareness situations, knowing exactly where you're at. Funky Punky could have went out and called it off, but she got 11 points to 4. So smart play to let it stretch out just a little bit.
It's hard enough to track this from here. I do not know how they do it down there. Rumble Bree, number 1-8, wearing the star for Bay State. And we've got Microburst jamming for Rock Coast.
Microburst so far this game has been so fun to watch, so energetic, so explosive, so smart. I see a lot of great things for that lady in the future.
Oh, once again, definitely being able to move around the track so lively has really been a great advantage. Except when you hit Smash Mellow.
Exactly. I was just thinking the same thing.
But that's okay. Microburst got through, picks up lead jammer. Rumble Bree still trying to make her way through. Oh, a big tumble for Rumble Bree.
Only one hand landed outside the track, so she was able to get back up in the derby position and continue skating. Great awareness by the bench coach to say you are still in play, do not recycle.
Absolutely, correct me if I'm wrong. The wheels are what matters.
The wheels are what matters, yes, but having one body part, so if you fall, your hip lands out of bounds, that's one thing. If your hand touches out of bounds, one hand, you're okay. If two hands touch, then you have to recycle.
Then you're out. Good to know, good to know.
One hand, you're still in bounds.
We've got Ashley Jugs jamming for Bay State and Kissy Kicks jamming for Rock Coast.
A multiplayer call being called on number 44, Obnoxious.
Looks like number 3, is it? I'm not sure if... No, Kissy Kicks. Kissy Kicks was lead. And called it off.
Looks like we had a piece of tape rolled up into somebody's skates.
Oh. Yeah, that's one of the great things. You have these people that are constantly checking the track, making sure everything's safe out there. You don't want a piece of gaffer's tape fouling your skates while you're trying to beat Boots around a corner.
4-2 pack advantage now for Bay State.
Speaking of Boots, Boots is on the line, but Boots has both skates outside and is getting recycled along with Rapunzel all the way into turn 4. They're going backwards at this point.
And Boots is out with lead jammer status.
Wow.
Boots and Pinson, Boots and Pinson.
You have no idea how many times I've heard that exact thing from Boots. Boots down there falling small, getting back in.
Yeah, I was going to say, now it's just boots and hits, boots and hits, boots and hits.
Oh, absolutely. Boots getting knocked around, not able to get out there, do some of that fancy footwork. Ah, there's 5 points.
5 big roller derby points. A back block now being assessed on...
That's Smashmallow. Smashmallow's going out. Coming back in, that's number 1-2, Head of Flame. Bay State up to 122, Rock Coast at 83. 36 seconds left in this jam.
Boots out for another 5 points, making this look super, super easy. She's already on a 15-point run.
Oh, that was close. Boots doing one of her signature maneuvers. Oh! Big hit there from number 6, Rapunzel.
Man, Boots is so tough. She might want to sit out for a minute, regroup.
Knowing Boots about 20 seconds, she'll be asking to get back in and jam.
She'll be done?
Yeah.
Man, that's
ready to
all
rock.
An official timeout being called by the head ref.
I wonder if they're going to discuss that hit.
Possibly. While we're waiting, we have 14 minutes, 47 seconds. Bay State up 131 to 83. That was a 19-point run by Boots. 19-0. If you have questions, comments, shout outs, whatever you got, you can hit us up at hashtag #TalkToBobH, hashtag #WhoIsBobH, hashtag the return of Bob H. And finally, a new one by a fan who's added this. I love it. I'm stealing it. Hashtag 2BobH2Furious. Oh, man. Love it. I will say that Bob H has left the building. He is heading to the early after party, the pre-game, pre-after party, after party with J. Raw.
As long as nobody's heading to the fire festival, I think we're going to be okay.
Wow.
Looks like they're still discussing what is going to happen.
I'm guessing it's going to be a home run on the blue team. I guess not. I was wrong.
No.
We are back to live action, jam number 11.
We've got Funky Punky Monkey skating against 789. That's Microburst, and Funky Punky Monkey is right out front. Microburst and Funky Punky Monkey trading paint. Funky Punky Monkey trying their best to get through that defense, trying to just muscle through. Gets pushed to the outside.
Microburst being called on a track cut. She will go to the penalty box, as will one of her blockers being called on a forearm. Jam number 12 will start with a 3-4 pack advantage for Bay State and a power jam.
And Rumble Bree is going to be taking advantage of that power jam.
Oh, we got a late penalty assessed to Bay State, so a 3-3 packet. Still with a power advantage, power start. Power jam, that thing.
One of them. That's all right, folks. It's late, we're punchy, but we're having a good time.
How can you not have a good time with teams this good, this close, playing roller derby?
Rumble Bree trying to go left, trying to go right. Crushstation coming in, trying to break up that defense.
Yeah, she really forced a huge gap between Siren and Head of Flame. Picture perfect offense. Oh, leaving the inside open. Turn 3 lead jammer, microburst.
Microburst just snuck around to grab that. Rumble Bree still fighting to get through on the initial pass. Rumble Bree on the inside track, getting recycled.
Microburst now being called on a track cut.
Oh.
She had a Bay State player, a Bay State blocker that she drew back almost out of play. And she thought she had drawn her out of play, came in front of her, but the inside pack ref said, nope, track cut.
All right, it looks like there has been, no, my mistake. I thought that there was a star pass there, but Rumble Bree still trying to make it through that pack. "17 seconds left in this jam. I don't think we have a lead jammer, do we?
We do not.
Oh, there's 5 points. We must have a lead jam. Oh, no, we don't. No.
Microburst was lead jammer, and then she lost it with that track cut, unfortunately.
Track cut. So, all right, we've had several jams today where it has gone the full 2 minutes, and we have not gotten a lead jammer.
Yeah.
Like 2 minutes, all they've done is push each other around the track. It's been absolutely just mind-boggling.
There was a men's team. I want to say it was the Philly Hooligan or Penn Jersey Hooligans against Collision. That there was a few points where there was crazy star passes and forced one jammer would go to the box and the other jammer would immediately pass a star, thinking that person was out of for elite jammer status.
Oh, yes.
And, miscommunication by the track bosses allowing a no lead situation. And I've seen that so many times today where there was unnecessary star passes for jammers that could have gotten lead. But again, sometimes it's more important to pass a star, get some points out, than focus on the lead status.
All right, they're bringing it back after that short timeout. Rock Coast and Bay State have both used one timeout each so far.
Wow, that was loud. Nice job, Jam Timer.
Once again, Kissy Kicks versus Ashley Jugs. Those are your jammers for this jam. Oh! Ashley Jugs narrowly avoiding a fall. But Kissy Kicks is your lead jammer. Nice apex jump. Nailed the landing. Called it off.
Wow.
Great job, Kissy Kicks.
She is super happy about that, and I don't blame her for 1 minute.
All you got to do is nail the landing. You can call off the jam from the floor.
Yep, 1 foot in bounds. As long as the other foot doesn't touch the inside of the track, you're good.
All right, Funky Punky Monkey, number 19, jamming for the Punishers. And Funky Punky Monkey right out of the pack.
With Ponzo being called on a forearm penalty, so power jam for Bay State.
10 minutes left. Bay State at 134, Rock Coast 92. But you're going to have to change that because that's 5 more points on the board.
Yeah, she crashed hard against, man, I can't see her number. 1 blocker from Bay State.
I'm surprised it was only 1.
925. I'm sorry. 925. That's Crazy Ness from Rock Coast. She was able to move Crazy Ness just perfectly out of position to make enough of a hole for her to get out. 142 to 92. 50-point difference with 9:18 left. Jam number 15 about to start. And a power jam for Bay State. Rapunzel standing in the penalty box.
And that's Rumble Bree wearing the scarf for Bay State.
Smash Mellow trying to play inside offense on turn 2, but was not effective. She returns to her wall.
Rumble Bree out in front, lead jammer.
Oh!
Burst and bubbles, a nice hit there to Rapunzel, knocking her to the inside.
And that's why she is the Bay State team captain.
There you go. Nice recycling all the way back to turn 2. While Rumble Bree is in the penalty box.
And we got Smash Mellow up front to catch.
Oh!
Great catch. Gives their blockers enough time to recycle up for the front wall. Fantastic job, Smash Mellow.
Oh, there it goes. There's the star pass. Number 12 now has the star.
That's Head of Flame. And the questionable star pass is Head of Flame was actually in the middle of all 3 Bay State blockers up front.
Mm-hmm.
I would have waited just a second to give Head of Flame a little bit more room.
Head of Flame now engaging the pack. Rumble Bree also engaging the... Oh, that was a big hit from Head of Flame. Little jammer on jammer action.
Head of Flame getting recycled back as
Rumble Bree, 5 points on the board.
yeah, she got enough offense from Smash Mellow on the front 2 blockers from Rock Coast.
That was a nice hit at the end there by Sharon to hurt. I don't think Head of Flame appreciated it very much, though.
I don't think so either. There was a lot of action at the for the entire 2 minutes of that jam. Only 7 points was scored by Bay State. A lot of action for little points, but it helps secure Bay State being on top. Right now we have an official review for what looks like Bay State.
So during this official review, I'd like to remind everybody about our sponsors. For instance, the Daily Bagel Cafe, 582 North Main Street. All those bagels are made fresh every day. Go in there, get yourself something absolutely fantastic. Big coffees, fantastic bagel sandwiches. Some of the best food you're going to find on your way to the freeway there. Like I said, that's 582 North Main Street in Leominster. Also, Dippin' Donuts. The Dippin' Donuts in Fitchburg at 235 Lunenburg Street in Fitchburg. Skip the chain donut shops and go local. They boast over 50 flavors of coffee, plus breakfast sandwiches and fresh bakery items made from scratch daily. Make your way to Dippin' Donuts. Also, right outside of Turn 2 just happens to be Turn 2 Skate Shop. Turn 2 Skate Shop in Portland, Maine is a roller derby-based skate shop operated by Kissy Kicks of Rock Coast Rollers. Kissy Kicks, the same jammer that you've seen numerous times out there this evening. Turn 2 Skate Shop strives for personable customer service while properly outfitting veteran and aspiring derby players from around the world. We're lucky to have Turn 2 Skate Shop here at Battle of Bunker Hill. So remember, if you're looking for anything that you need, check out Turn 2.
So from what I'm understanding is Bay State was looking for a track cut call on the opposing jammer.
Oh. Did another timeout get called?
Looks like we have an official timeout to verify.
Oh, they're heading to the scoreboard. Probably just checking the time. And while they're doing that, let's tell you about Wildflowers, gluten-free bakery of Brunswick, Maine. They offer a fabulous selection of outlandishly delicious gluten-free baked goods, and they're joining us here today. They are worth the trip. Check them out on Facebook. That's Wildflowers, where the flowers is spelled Flours. They did send down some lovely gluten-free baked goods. They are absolutely fantastic. I highly suggest checking them out.
We are 7 minutes now to the end of this outstanding game between Rock Coast and Bay State. But don't fret, we actually have a lot more action tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Game number 7, collision against Casco Bay, right here.
Ashley Jugs, number 34, wearing the star for Bay State once again. She is on a power start. She's bobbing and weaving around. The pack is very, very spread out. Ashley trying to take advantage of that. Ashley Jugs taking lead. Jammer Head of Flame is standing at the penalty box and is coming back in.
Oh, 2 big misses by Bay State, allowing Head of Flame to sneak around the outside.
Oh. Ashley Jugs knocked to the track floor on the inside and calling it off.
And 3 points awarded to Bay State.
Bringing them Rock Coast to 92, Bay State to 153. Less than 6 minutes in this game.
Penalty box is clear, so back to 5-on-5 live action.
Number 333, Boots, bursting out of that pack, picking up lead Jammer along the way. Going up against Microburst. Microburst getting recycled while Boots is on the scoring pass.
Yeah, and that was allowed by Smacks on Deck accidentally hitting Obnoxious, taking out Obnoxious, creating a huge hole, allowing Boots to go right through her.
Oh!
And a back block being called as she calls off the jam, so Boots will start the next jam in the penalty box. Power jam for Rock Coast.
Yeah, that was interesting. Last second, Boots spun around and hit one of the Rock Coast blockers right in the back.
Yeah, I think she wanted to get her hips in between the hips of the Rock Coast blockers, but she was upright and too flat, so
that gives Kissy Kicks a power start. While Boots gets to watch from the sidelines. Number 814 Keels trying to stop Kissy Kicks, but no, Kissy Kicks is back. Trying to stop her at turn 2, makes it past. That's 5 points for Rock Coast.
Boots is now back on the track, so she's got a little bit of work to do to... Oh, number 1-5, Burstin' Bubbles. She was able to force a track cut, so Christy Kicks now reporting to the penalty box.
Now I'm not sure what they're going to do. Are they going to try to run out the time? Or are they going to just go ahead and call it off so they get the power start again?
If I was Boots, I would actually run out the clock. She's been super effective today, especially with these power jam situations.
Mm-hmm.
I think the coach is going to let her run down the clock as much as possible until she starts to get tired. But I don't think she's humanly possible to get... Oh, my goodness.
Whoa.
That was number 925, Crazy Ness up front, trying to slow down Boots. And Craziness has just rethought her life decisions as a blocker.
Boots getting recycled. Kissy kicks back on the track. Boots making it through the defense.
Yeah, Head of Flame.
5 more points.
Head of Flame looked like she just gave up right there at the end and didn't really try to slow down Boots. And honestly, from my vantage point, I don't blame her.
Boots comes in like a freight train and a wild skater to boot.
Yeah, Head of Flame at that last moment, she was already turned backwards, facing derby or non-derby direction.
Mm-hmm.
And so she was either going to take a big hit from Boots or she was going to let her pass. And letting her pass at that last second was the smart thing to do. Safe call for her.
2 minutes on the clock. We've got Funky Punky Monkey skating against Rapunzel.
Back block being assessed to Funky Punky.
Oh!
Power Jam, Rock Coast.
Let's see if Rapunzel can take advantage of this.
Rapunzel did a Midge Wilhelm move by using her blockers as a battering ram up against Bay State.
On a power jam, I'm not sure why you wouldn't do that.
Number 889, Sharon DeHurt, gets called on a track cut. Pretty hard to do as a blocker to get a cutting. But this is roller derby, folks.
It's Sharon DeHurt. There is not a penalty she can't get.
Rapunzel out for 5 big roller derby points.
Rapunzel getting a slow approach, assessing the situation, but now the pack is moving fast.
Funky Punky has exited the pack, so she will now be on a scoring run with 1 blocker still in the penalty box. And that blocker will start the next jam in the penalty box.
42 seconds left on the clock.
The jam clock looks
Still
like it
decrementing. Gotta hit the button, guys.
As long as the jam timer has a correct time, the period clock can still officially run.
True.
And the jam timer will now be the deciding factor of this last jam. As looks like Microburst is out for lead jammer status for Rock Coast.
Ashley Jugs wearing the star for the Bay State. This is the final jam.
Yeah.
Period clock is at 0.
Microburst out. 5 big roller derby points. Correction, 4.
They've got a minute and a half to make up 60 points. Oh, a big jump.
Wow.
Oh, the crowd loved that. There's your 5 points.
There's my 5 points.
1 minute, 7 seconds left on the jam timer.
Bay State getting recycled backwards.
Oh.
There you go. Number 15, Kate. She finally was able to slow down Microburst from that straightaway apex jump.
Ashley Jugs losing footing, but back up. There's 5 points on the board for Bay State.
Low block being assessed now on Bursting Bubbles. She reports to the penalty box. 5 points now for Bay State.
We've got a star pass to 13:49. That's Siren.
And Jamref is initialing a no pass, no penalty, so
12 seconds. 12 seconds left. 4 more points on the board for Rock Coast. Siren zooming around the track. And that's a hop. Oh, the crowd enjoyed that one, and that's it. That's it. Rock Coast at 126, Bay State at 182. We are just waiting for the official final score.
And we got an official review.
And an official review.
Oh my goodness. So even with, just under 60 points, the score is really not a big deal right now because both of these teams seriously played so well. There were quite a few penalties on both sides, but they didn't decide the gameplay. These jammers on both sides are so incredible. The sportsmanship between the two teams was impeccable. Just a fantastic roller derby event. Oh my goodness.
I love watching good derby, and it has been a day of great derby.
It really has. And we are not done because tomorrow morning, again, 9 a.m. right here, we will be back with Collision versus Casco Bay. Collision actually beat Casco Bay here last year at Bob H. and beat Casco Bay also at C Cup down in Raleigh, North Carolina, or Greensboro, North Carolina. That will be followed by game number 8, Tampa Bay versus Toronto at 11 a.m. Game 9 at 1 p.m., Philadelphia Hooligans facing off against Casco Bay. Game number 10 at 3, Mass Maelstrom against Toronto. And then finally, game number 11 at 5 p.m., the men's B team game, Mass Maelstrom Berserkers against Philly Shenanigans, followed by the MVP award ceremony and the after party.
So tomorrow is Mother's Day. So show Mom the love she deserves. Bring her on down to watch some excellent roller derby.
I can't think of a better way to take Mom out.
I know. Come on. Moms love roller derby.
That's a no-brainer.
Just a fact of life.
It is. It is. Seeing a bunch of guys running around hitting each other on roller skates. You cannot beat that for Mother's Day. Chippendales? No. Nothing. You got nothing. Nothing.
I've got nothing. So, breakfast in bed. Come on to the great city of Fitchburg for some roller derby action. We are here at the Wallace Civic Center and right near the Fitchburg State University. So just come on down and say hi and check out some amazing roller derby. Oh, looks like a decision's been made. They're going back to the scoring sheets.
So a question that I've asked many, many times, and I really haven't gotten a solid answer on this, and I don't want to Google it yet.
Uh-oh.
This is the one thing I don't want to Google an answer for. What is a group of zebras? Is it a herd? A pack?
It's a dazzle.
A what?
It's a dazzle of zebras, absolutely.
Dazzle of, is that for real?
That is for real, yeah. So oftentimes we will refer to the to Team Zebra as a dazzle.
Oh,
I know.
Finally get an answer.
There
I had to
you
come
go.
all the way to Massachusetts to get an answer on what a group of zebras is. Yes. And that whistle signals the final unofficial score of 130 to 182.
That's
Bay
the
State.
final. And that score is final.
Wow.
Whoa.
All right,
Boy.
so be sure to hit up #TalkToBobH, #WhoIsBobH, #The Return of Bob H, and #2BobH2Furious. I am Juke Stukum.
I'm your good buddy, Oso Blanco Fabuloso.
We'll talk to you later.